what's good, everybody? Happy Friday. Just so you know, we got a long weekend coming up. Saturday, of course. Sunday, of course. Monday, Memorial Day, so the stock market's closed. Basically, any holiday that the banks are closed, the stock market's closed, any reason we can use to take a day off, I guess we take a day off. I'm not taking a day off. I got a lot of things I want to work on, so I'll be here for sure. But just know that we're officially, the markets are closed on Monday. Have a great long weekend. June 9th, if you're one of our customers, big class. Really excited about this. We're actually preparing a whole bunch of stuff here. We may do a test class with some of the new software and production footage that we have, cameras and stuff. But if you're not one of our customers and you want to get your dough straight, you want to know specifically what to do with your money and where, check out the website. June 9th, we're doing a class, $65, but you'll get full access to Nest Egg, lifetime access to Nest Egg, and of course the money's going to go support Drum Corps International. Those kids, they do a great job there, and something I love to contribute to. So that's what we're going to use that for. It'll be online. The class is it's really going to be good. I've been putting a lot of effort really since the beginning of the year into starting to build these sort of series of classes that we're going to do. So check that out. Also, clients, we did Nest Egg class last night. Little touch on that. Check your email. You should have that. And then, of course, coming up soon for our customers, we'll be emailing out the portfolio updates for the week, how everything did, the good, the bad, and the ugly, though there was really no ugly this week. So that's all the housekeeping I have for you. I will get to the markets here, and then if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them if you're watching live as we get to the end. Okay. Basically, it was a mixed day for the markets. The Dow was lower by only 46. The S&P 500 sold off 5. The Nasdaq was actually higher by 11 thanks to some strong tech stocks there. Remember, next week the markets are officially closed on Monday. We'll be back on Tuesday. Let's take a look at the stock market here. Here's the S&P 500. Every blip on this chart represents one day. So over the last almost 2 weeks, now officially 2 weeks, nothing, right? The market has moved absolutely in no direction consistently. But the good news is we're holding near the recent highs. So anytime a stock market or a particular stock can make a move, some sort of aggressive move, and then stop, that just lets you know that people aren't willing to take their profits yet. So people are basically happy with this move. They're not scared. They don't want to sell. They want to see the markets go higher. So I will accept that. If we go over to the tech space today, it tried to poke out some new highs. Really was just sort of a day where everyone focused on oil, and that kind of stole the thunder. The price of oil fell 4.5% on the day. Not so concerning if you're a long-term investor, because remember, oil got a little ahead of itself. So all technical traders like to look at trends, and so they'll sometimes draw lines on their charts to very easily identify a trend. Well, you can see the trend was moving nicely here for the price of oil, and then it started moving a little faster than it should. This area back here on this trend is where all of the technical traders will be looking. As long as it doesn't fall much below this right here, then nobody's really going to care in the long term. So long-term investors don't care. Short-term traders are saying, hey, I'm out. This may be a short bet, actually, with some supply concerns out of OPEC. They think they're going to maybe up their production a little bit, which will put more supply into the markets, of course, lowering the price of oil. So that was the big focus on the day. It did hold back some of the S&P because a lot of energy stocks held back today. You've got Hess. Remember Hess with the Hess trucks? Do they still make Hess trucks, by the way? Those things were awesome. Apache also down on the day. This is an energy-related stock. Helmerich, Payne, if you follow this, is that Helmerich Payne or yeah, Payne? These guys, not Hewlett-Packard, Helmerich Payne. Halliburton. Lots of names, Schlumberger down on the day, all energy related. Those are your top loser, almost your top losers in the S&P 500, so that did drag us back on the day. A couple other big losers in the S&P 500 today was the Gap. The store that you go to, you know, the Gap. They didn't do well. They also own Old Navy and Banana Republic, but keep in mind the focus has been on the Gap. They're just not, they're not keeping up. They had some inventory issues, and they blame the weather as well. So earnings came out not very good at all. Stock was down 14.57%. Also, Ross Stores sold off 6% on earnings as well. Not good there either. On the upside, though, it's not all bad news in the retail sector. Foot Locker. Oh my gosh, like who shops at Foot Locker anymore? Apparently, a lot of people did. The stock beat earnings by a mile. Everybody was expecting $1.24 of earnings for every share that's out there in the public, and they actually did $1.45, which is a significant beat. Usually if you follow earnings, and we all expect it to make something, if they do beat earnings, they beat it by a penny or two, not 20 plus 21 cents actually. No way. So great beat for Foot Locker. Really, really good. So Foot Locker was higher. And then, of course, in the S&P, you had your airline and transportation stocks higher on the day because of the low price of oil. Alaska Air up 3%. Southwest Airlines up 3%. American Airlines up 3% as well. Delta up almost 3%. So looking really good there. That's basically all the airlines. Follow up on Tiffany, if you're still interested. Another 2% for Tiffany today. Just killed it on earnings. Absolutely killed it. Very, very strong earnings there. I'll also cover the interest rates. So we finished an even full week of declining interest rates or rising prices of bonds. So interest rates went from like 3.1, the 10-year went from 3.1 down to 2.93, almost 2.92. So a significant move there. Anything that you have that's interest rate sensitive, it could be utilities. Those did well this week. Not well overall, but just this week they did well. And then, REITs, if you have stuff like that, those should have done well also. So not bad. That's basically what I have to offer you as far as the market update for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to get out of the way. Kyle saying, any ETFs you recommend for beginning investors? The most liquid ones you can find, because as a beginning investor, you may change your mind a few times. And if depending on the platform that you guys use, or that you're using, Kyle, they may be trying to entice you with commission-free ETFs. Those are not very liquid, and so buying and selling can be difficult. Start with the most liquid ones you can find, meaning they have the most trading volume. Which ETFs trade the most trading volume daily? Don't worry about cost for now. Go with the volume because you may change your mind sort of frequently. Hey, do you follow L2, Scott Galloway's channel? Every time I hear you mention a brand, I always think L2. No, I'm not familiar with that. I'll check it out, but I don't know either or of those. So I will check them out for you, though. Elliot, thank you, thank you. Hey, everybody else, have a great, and Elliot too, I didn't mean to say it that way. Oh, it's been a long week. If you have questions, we will be around tomorrow. Of course, we're always available on Saturdays, but closed on Monday. Have a great weekend. I hope it's not raining wherever you are at, and we'll talk to you next week. Enjoy.